Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could to help me. And I am infinitely grateful for it. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. But only my sister and I can participate in the ceremony. This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. Do you understand?
Alles klar.
There. Everything is in place. Thanks again, Onol Manawi. My sister should be joining me soon. You should wait outside. Oh, these rituals are demanding. But they help us to say goodbye to those we love. You have been a true friend. A Karans, accepting to help me the way you did. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed. Conforming to our customs and staying by my side.
It's only natural, Siora. I know what it feels like to lose someone who is dear to you.
We should go now. It is time to return to the living.
Ja, das ist alles. Tatsächlich, ja. Und wir sind wieder hier bei der Quest. Ja, gleiches Spiel. Ich darf jetzt zum nächsten Lager wieder laufen. So, das heißt, wir laufen im Grunde wieder fast den gleichen Weg. Von gerade. Ja, wobei, ich glaube, diesmal laufe ich zum Globus. Ist einfacher. Upsala? Ich werde aber auch gleich beim Reisen Siora mal ansprechen. Vielleicht können wir jetzt schon mittlerweile die Romanze da einleiten. Ich habe gerade kurzzeitig, ob das Gegner sind. So, wo ist da? Die Quest.
Karans. Now that we've recovered the documents which speak of us, can we finally drive that woman off the island? There are enough Renaigze here. We can do without the worst kind of lawyers and plotters. Anything else?
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
I think I understand. Your island, your culture, and your faith are so closely tied that you cannot renounce one without renouncing the others.
Exactly. The earth talks to us because we believe in it, in its spirits. Without these beliefs, we would be but empty shells. Our mother would never have wanted that for us. I am happy to see that you understand us so well. Anything else?
Why are you and your sister so different?
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Iseld is not Onol Manawi. When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our tempers were always different.
I have no trouble believing it. And I'm glad that out of the two sisters, it's the gentler one who is by my side now.
Gentler? Really? The lion soldier on the battlefield would not have agreed. Anything else?
What do you intend to do now? Will you become the Donegad of your clan again?
I will most likely do it, but not now. I still have a lot to discover by your side.
I'm certain that I still have a lot more to teach you.
Discovering and learning are two different things for us. And you have to be certain of your own superiority before you can call yourself a teacher. Anything else?
Fuck you, warum hat das -2 gebracht? Alter, du blöde, arrogante
See you
Olle.
later.
-2. Die ganze scheiß Quest hat, glaube ich, fast 2 oder 3 gebracht. Also manchmal ist das mit dem Ruf irgendwie total dumm. Sorry, muss ich jetzt einfach mal so hart sagen. Und alle Kacke. Hier, Granate. Ich bin der Granatenheim. Aua. Hier. Weg mit euch alle. Weg mit der Dreck. Notiz bezüglich der Nauten. Haltet die Nauten, die uns während der Überfahrt gedient haben, in den Kellerräumen der Ruine im Süden der Gegend gefangen. Sie dürfen niemandem preisgeben, was sie an Bord gehört haben. Außerdem können wir die Nautengeiseln bei Bedarf als Druckmittel gegen die Admirälen einsetzen. Das ist auch nicht smart. Was ja noch mehr Feinde. Anstatt die einfach zu bezahlen. So nach dem Motto, hey, hier ist unser Vertrag, ihr haltet die Klappe und gut ist. Oh, das ist tatsächlich gefälscht. Naja, okay. Warte mal. Warte. Da ist ja noch was. Tagebuch von Aurelia de Vesper. Leider ist mein Plan, der Sadet und seine Gefährten loszuwerden, gescheitert. Eine Schande. Ohne ihre Unterstützung hätte Constantin bereitwillig das Knie gebeugt. Wir haben dennoch genügend Beweise, um diese zwei Verschwörer in Schach zu halten. Trotzdem fürchte ich, es wird schwierig, meinen Plan in die Tat umzusetzen. Selbst wenn es mir gelingen sollte, die beiden dazu zu bewegen, mir zu gehorchen, verfügen die früheren Gouverneurin und die anderen getreuen Anhänger der Familie von Orsay noch über ausreichend Macht in der Kolonie, um meine Pläne zu durchkreuzen. Leider ist mir das Gift ausgegangen, doch ich habe einige Pflanzen in der Gegend ausfindig gemacht, die mir von Nutzen sein konnten. Ist Lady Morange erst von der Bildfläche verschwunden, werde ich mich auch der anderen entledigen. Danach müssen wir uns nur noch erheben und unseren Platz an der Spitze der Stadt einnehmen. Vater wird überrascht, aber sicher stolz sein.
This seal we found was very well made. I must say that the Vesps excel in the art of deception.
Wohin muss
In
ich?
any case, thanks to this seal, we can prove that the contract was forged. And we can send Mr. Vesp back to the continent.
That may be so, but after seeing what was written in that journal, I'm worried about Lady Morange. We should try to find an antidote. The Donegada in this region should be able to help us. They must know about all the plants.
Okay. No. Wollten wir uns dahin. Ein Stückchen näher dran. Ach, ich muss da runter jetzt. Nee, warte mal. Dahin. Dahin, wahrscheinlich. Oben oder unten? Das ist irgendwie nicht ganz ersichtlich. Ja, aber das eine ist links rum, das andere ist rechts rum. Ich gehe mal runter. Ein bisschen Roheisen noch mitnehmen. Ah, perfekt. Bin ich genau richtig rumgelaufen. Naja, wollt ihr Stress, werde ich euch töten. Ist mir egal. Ich diskutiere nicht mehr.
Oi, Onol Manawi,
Hello.
Bortirtumat. I'm Vad from the Beragnodas clan. I need to speak to you.
Burtir Tumad Donegada.
Bortirtumat, Siora. I hope your friend will be able to help us. I've heard people talking about you in the village, and Dunkas respects you, so I'm sure you'll understand.
What is it?
This land has been sacred for generations, and only the Donegader of our clan can come to calm the anger of Enonmil Frichtimen.
This is where he spilled the burning blood of the land to destroy our enemies. The sun trembled and the sky was black for days.
It is madness to come back here, especially for Renaigse. You must leave and take all the other Renaigse with you.
Do not fret. I intend to ensure that they don't stay long. Neither here nor on this island, for that matter.
I hope so, Honor Manawi. Because we can already feel the anger rising up to Credennis. And many would die if it spread.
And these Renaigse don't understand anything. They're multiplying like flies. No sooner had the ones in black arrived from the sea than others came from the woods to surround them. And now here you are.
I promise that these lands will soon find their peace.
Do you have anything else to ask us?
Yes, I actually need your help. I'm sure you know all about the plants in this region. Do you know of any that are poisonous? The leader of those who came here plans to poison one of my friends.
It's true that the leader left the camp at one point. She stayed in the woods for a while.
If it was poisonous plants she was after, I'm sure she would have collected sedek leaves at this time of year. It's a slow but horrible poison, which causes a great deal of suffering. But the antidote can be found in some roots that we know well.
You're in luck. We have a small bottle. Anyone who drinks it quickly after being poisoned will survive.
Thank you. I'm infinitely grateful.
Do you have anything else to ask us?
Thanks again for your...
Our lamps.
Okay. Da. Ich muss... Boah, wo ist das denn, ey? Boah, ist das weit weg. Okay, also wieder hochlaufen. Und mich zum anderen Zielort porten. Zum dritten. La 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 la. Ja, meine Taschenlampe. So, dahin. Da ist das Lager. Nein. Und ich drücke immer das Falsche. Da. Oh. Nein, die ist aus der Sackgasse. Mann. Wie komme ich denn jetzt hier runter? Schubidubidubidu. Ich will doch nur... Steht mir im Weg, sonst kann ich wahrscheinlich nichts looten. Weg, weg, weg. Ja, fix eine Granate. Weg mit dir, stehst im Weg. Notizen über Gouvernerin Cornelia. Mutter Kardinalin Cornelia. Laut den Aufzeichnungen Telemims wurde Cornelia im Jahre 768 nach dem heiligen Matthäus geboren. Die Mutter Kardinalin kommt aus einer hochrangigen, strenggläubigen Familie. Dementsprechend war ihr eine Karriere in der Hierarchie Telemes vorbestimmt. Auch wenn es in ihrer Jugend einige Rückschläge gab. Unsere Informationen berichten uns, sie war regelmäßig an Orten der Sünde anzutreffen. Anscheinend ließ sie ihren alten Dämon jedoch hinter sich, als sie dem Orden beitrat. Die Betonung liegt auf anscheinend. Und Dienern erfuhren wir, dass in St. Matthäus Orgien veranstaltet werden, an denen die Mutter Kardinalin in irgendeiner Weise beteiligt ist. Es sollte nicht sonderlich schwierig sein, peinliche Beweise zu ihren Verstrickungen darin zu finden, und dann wird sie sich fügen. Notizen über Governor Burhan. Governor Burhan. Governor Burhan wurde im Jahr 164 nach der Gründung der Allianz in Al-Saad geboren. Burhan, der einer einflussreichen Familie entstammt, fand zunächst als großer Mathematiker und Philosoph Beachtung. Er verfasste mehrere Bücher, ehe er sich in der Diplomatie zuwand und zum Gouverneur der noch jungen Allianzkolonie auf Terfrade ernannt wurde. Wir konnten keine interessanten Details über den Gouverneur selbst zutage fördern. Er scheint ein friedvoller Mann zu sein, jedoch könnten wir ihn in die Bedrohung bringen, indem wir seine Rivalen Kurnats unterstützen. Dessen Fraktion erlangt immer mehr Macht auf dem Kontinent und Kurnats verfolgt schon seit langem das Ziel, Burhan abzulösen. Bis Burhan nach Al-Saad zurückgeschickt wird, sollten wir ihn vor ausreichenden Problemen stellen können, indem wir die rebellischen Eingeborenen unterstützen, die er bekriegt.
These documents are both precious and terrifying, my child. Can you imagine the kind of harm the de Vesps could do with this information? It's not all true, of course, but it's quite enough to spread doubt and create tension just as they did in New Serene. These people are worse than the Malachor. We must stop them at all costs.
Hey, is someone here? We need help. Thank you. Thank you immensely for having freed us. Had we stayed here, those lunatics would have killed us.
They already killed one of the men by giving him some kind of potion.
Yes, Aurelia de Vesp came, with a smile on her face, and poisoned one of our men. To test the effects of a plan. That's what she said.
Sadly, that's not surprising. She plans to use it on Lady Mirange, the former governor of New Serene. Thankfully, the Donegada living in the region already gave me an antidote.
But you should still hurry up. If she wants that woman dead, she will use all means to see the deed through.
Did you see or hear anything which could help me while you traveled here with Aurelia de Vesp?
That woman is very secretive. She isn't the kind of person who speaks of her plans in front of those she treats as servants.
I served her in her cabin. Every time I came in, she slipped the documents she was reading or writing in special chests. However, one day I heard her talking to one of her followers. She told him that with all the information they had gathered, they would easily take over the island. She clearly spoke of bringing the other governors to their knees with the information she had against them. She wants to blackmail them.
She probably kept us locked up here because she knew that we had heard her plans.
That's undoubtedly true. Thank you for this information. Do you know how to get back to the Admiral, now that you're free?
Yes. Don't worry. We'll soon be back on our ship. Thanks to you. Goodbye, Your Excellency. Be careful.
Okay. So, wie sieht es hier aus? Direkt hinter uns ist eigentlich das Lagerfeuer. Dann sehe ich auch sofort. Ich frage mich gerade, ob ich jetzt jeden Gouverneur einzeln noch warnen muss. Anscheinend nicht, ne. Die ist ja wenigstens nicht so weit weg von meinem Teleportationspunkt. Dann sollte das relativ flott gehen. Oh. Ja.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for saving me. I never imagined the de Vesps would go so far. She tried to poison me.
Don't mention it. The Donegada of the Dunkas clan should also be thanked, my lady. They gave us the antidote.
May they be blessed. I'll send them a present to thank them. But you should go straight to the palace. Aurelia de Vesp was headed there. I'm afraid she may try to take over by force.
I'll go there right away. Get well soon, my lady. Aurelia de Vespe. On behalf of Governor Constantin d'Orsay, you are under arrest.
Oh, really? Hardly surprising. Typical of the d'Orsay family's underhanded methods. On what grounds, might I ask?
Firstly, for fraud and forgery. The wedding contract you gave us is fake.
Your lies are as dismal as they are desperate. The contract bears the seals of both my father and your prince. Is he trying to back out? Or has his idiot son simply decided to disobey him?
Neither. The d'Orsay seal upon this contract is forged, and I can prove it. Here. This is what was used to seal the contract. A cleverly made counterfeit we found in your camp.
That seal proves nothing. You probably made it yourself to undermine me. That contract could not be more authentic. The same, however, cannot be said of your noble lineage.
The second charge made against you is the attempted murder of Lady Morange. Are you also going to deny that your men attacked her?
This is a very serious accusation. I assure you that I had no knowledge of any attack on the former governor. And if an attack did indeed take place, I am certainly not the one responsible.
Is that so? Then why does this journal, written in your handwriting, say that you wish to rid your city of all d'Orsay sympathizers? And that you'd found the perfect poison to do the deed in the forest surrounding your camp? Thankfully for Lady Morange, the Donegada living in the region gave us an antidote.
A journal only conveys thoughts, not facts. Don't tell me you've never wished for someone's death without actually acting on those thoughts. And more to the point, who's to say that journal's genuine in the first place? Your so-called evidence, Mr. de Sade, is but lie after lie.
Lastly, you are accused of having sequestered and murdered the Nauts who brought you to this island.
Another baseless accusation. I don't know how you could possibly prove my involvement.
As it happens, we freed the survivors, and they are very willing to testify against you. For all the charges set against you, you are under arrest.
The malachor upon you, de Sade. I greatly underestimated you. How wrong I was. I should have courted you and made you my ally. Together we would have been unstoppable. Very well. What are you going to do with me?
Umbringen. Ich würde sie
You'll be
einfach knallhart
imprisoned here
umbringen.
while we wait for the Congregation Council's ruling. Go on. Lock her up.
The de Vespes would have tried to impose themselves to the bitter end. It's fantastic that you gathered all this evidence. We won't have a ruling from the council for months. Years even. But I'm sure the de Vespes will pay a heavy price for Aurelia's folly, and the d'Orsay family will emerge greater than ever. Anyway, you should destroy the documents you found. Nobody else should ever get hold of them.
You're right. I'm going to burn them all right now, just to be on the safe side. Goodbye, sir. Thank you for your help.
I merely gave you guidance. That is my role. See you later.
Da habe ich gerade Equipment bekommen. Nice. Equipment. Jo, da haben wir wohl das DLC gerade durchgespielt. Ja gut, ist ja auch nicht ultra lang.
All that's left is to destroy the evidence the de Vespes collected about us.
Okay, das war's, ne? Ja. Befrage. Wir machen Befragen. Ist einfacher. Das heißt, jetzt kommt etwa ein bisschen mehr Gelaber. Ach, du Kacke, hier war ich ja noch nie. Okay, ich widerrufe meine Aussage, die ich vor ein paar Sekunden getan habe. Neues Gebiet. Ach, guck mal, da ist auch noch ein Steinchen. Warte mal. Der müsste hier hinter gewesen sein. Steinchen. ich ja schon gar nicht mehr gedacht. Dass ich noch an einen Ort komme, den ich noch nicht hatte. Wobei ich gehe trotzdem jetzt so schnell wie möglich erstmal zum Quest-Ding. Weil es kann halt sein, dass ich im Laufe, weiß nicht, wieder wahrscheinlich einer Quest-Reihe hier umherlaufen muss. Deswegen. Wo erstmal die ganzen Teleport-Sachen. Frage die Menschen. Okay. Nein, die darf ich nicht reden. Du da, du siehst verdächtig aus. Du hast eine Sprechblase.
Bird Tirtomad on Almanawi. Esqueto.
Hello. I'm sorry, but I do not speak your language.
Really? Then you are a Renaigse. I have never met one with the bond. Might I do something for you?
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King of Tirfredi, and I was told that he was born in this village. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island, but I was hoping someone here might know where he's hiding.
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion of our king.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left the village and I have not seen her in several days. Anything else?
What can you tell me about your village?
Wenshavar means the water of the peaks in our language. The sky is our roof, the mountain our cradle, and the birds our companions. They offer us their feathers that we weave with wool to make clothing that is appreciated by the Donegada. And also, of course, it is the village that has given birth to the one chosen for our Hoi King for many cycles. Anything else?
Tell me about Sarah.
She is a ferocious warrior. And like I told you, she is the Menundanem, the companion of the Hoi King. They gave themselves one to the other many cycles ago. And their bond is very strong. Perhaps that is why she has left. Because she no longer could bear his absence. Anything else?
Nö.
Goodbye.
Okay. Dann spreche ich da mit dem nächsten.
Tumad, it is rare to see Renaigse here. Is there something I can do for you?
I'm looking for High King Vinbar. I know that he disappeared after having visited the heart of the island. But someone here in this village might know where he went after that.
If anyone knows, it would be Sarah. But you will not find her here. Anything else?
Would you know where I could find Sarah?
She left to follow Vinbar. She wanted the mountains to take her as well.
What do you mean?
I don't know if Renaigse could understand. Our High King is on Olmenawi, and the Donegad. His bond with the mountain is very strong. Even stronger now that he speaks with the Enolmil Frichtimen. Sarah knew that the mountain would take him back. And she wanted the mountain to take her as well. She went to attempt to bond herself to it. She sought the Cavern of Knowledge. We haven't seen her since. She might have succeeded. Anything else?
Where is this Cavern of Knowledge located?
We don't know. The Caverns of Knowledge are the concern of the Donegada. Anything else?
You must know the High King Vinbar. What can you tell me about him?
He was one of the greatest Donegada, wise amongst the wise. But the arrival of the Renaigse troubled him. He was afraid that you would be like the people of the sea. He traveled the island far and wide, sought the other kings and queens. and consulted the other Donegada. And then he spent more and more time speaking with En on Milfrichtimen. He moved away from us until we hardly saw him at all. Anything else?
You seem to be close to Sarah. Could you tell me about her?
She is my friend. She is a great warrior. One of the village's greatest protectors. But her love for Vimbar is stronger than our friendship. And stronger than her duties to the village. I am afraid for her, Renaigse. Afraid of what she might do in order not to lose him. Because she is untamable. And when she makes her mind about something, she does not change it. Anything else?
What can you tell me about your village?
Wenshevar is a place of peace and meditation. The troubles with Renaigse are far from here. We weave feathers, and we do not interfere with the problems on the plains.
It seems strange that one of your own became High King.
It was because of his wisdom that he was chosen, in a time where those from the faraway islands were not yet here. Anything else?
Nope.
Thank you for your help.
Okay. Dann würde ich mal sagen, alles hier kurz erkunden, damit es einfach mal aufgedeckt ist. Zwei, aber da ist ja noch ein Fragezeichen. Das Fragezeichen könnte nicht bedeuten, dass daneben noch irgendwo einer ist. In der Ecke. Den ich noch nicht aufgedeckt habe. Ja, genau. Wir könnten mal versuchen, ins Haus zu gehen. Vielleicht ist da irgendeiner, den man quatschen kann. Anscheinend nicht. Die Truhe nehme ich gerne. Na ja, gut. Dann gehen wir nochmal zum ersten, weil ich glaube, ich habe da nicht über den Hochkönig gequatscht. Ich glaube, das mittlere habe ich aus Versehen übersprungen. Ach, guck mal, will das wissen.
Talk about a cavern of knowledge.
It is a place where the Donegada go, within the earth. They hear the voices of those that went before them, and they learn. There are some on Tiafradi. The closest to our village is found to the northeast of here. But the entrance is sealed, hidden. It is a sacred place. A place for only the Donegada. Anything else?
Ah, perfekt.
Goodbye.
Endlich aktualisiert. Gut, wo müssen wir hin? Im Norden. Ah, ich glaube, da geht es gar nicht wahrscheinlich weiter. Aber egal, laufen wir mal. Lalalala. Dann laufen wir jetzt mal los. Gut, dass ich vorher nicht schon irgendwo anders hingelaufen bin. Jetzt können wir das nämlich in einem Stück alles sofort erkunden. Wobei mir halt die Gegner eigentlich völlig schnuppe sind. Nur wie die einfach. Ciao. Ja, es ist halt, wenn die Erfahrung jetzt keinen Sinn mehr ergibt, weil mehr Fertigkeitspunkte brauche ich nicht. Ich kann mit Fertigkeitspunkten nichts anfangen. Die muss ich töten. Die kommen nicht hoch. Lalalala. München. Ja, okay, das ist jetzt ziemlich linear. Da kann ich auf jeden Fall nicht falsch laufen. Ach, guck mal. So ein Lager. Perfekt.
Speak, savage! What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in! Your life is in our hands.
Ja, ja. Da müssen wir mal hin. Wie sieht die Karte momentan aus? Ja, okay.
We should be discreet if we want to eavesdrop on these people.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us! You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto. Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that, these monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
I understand you may be impatient, and these so-called scholars deserve to be punished. But if we waited until nightfall, we could set her free
Nö.
discreetly and take her
Die gehen rein und
somewhere
schießen einfach alle. Ich warte nicht. Weg mit dem Dreck. Hi.
But I recognize this face. Lord de Sarde. What a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just tortured a woman, and then they say hello, as if it were nothing.
I'm sure that they will explain what pushes them to treat her this way.
Believe me, we would never have reached such extremities if she had told us what we wanted. You see, we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings on their bodies. We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onolmanawi. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a cavern of knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them. And certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter. But as you have witnessed, she refuses to tell us how. To know we are so close to understanding such a fascinating phenomenon. And to be able to do nothing. Let's just say it has made us aggressive.
It's extremely regrettable. Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle this. She will give in at some point.
Since you have chosen to act like monsters, it's like monsters we shall treat you.
Ah, ihr habt doch schon Schaden passiert eigentlich.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Ja, erstmal looten.
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are absolute monsters. But who are you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you freed me?
We were told at Wen Shavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned. I waited a long time and then I came here. To enter into the Cavern of Knowledge.
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. But he came here often before he disappeared. I'm hoping to find answers. You saved me. And so I must help you as well. You may come with me.
Let's try to escape without bloodshed. We must get you to a safe place.
Guck mal, die ungewaffene Brückenallianz, aber ich habe damit keinen Minus bekommen. So nice. Oh, super. Komm, beweg dich ein bisschen schneller. Schneller, schneller, schneller. Wo laufen wir das hin? Und da hoch. Ja, okay. Lalalalalalala. Ja, dann muss ich leider mit dieser Billo-Geschwindigkeit laufen. Einfach mal ein bisschen joggen. So, das wäre schon recht da. Ja, schneller.
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Munundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Doneigada have the right to enter.
But you're not a Doneigad, is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well. Since you punished those other Renaigse, I believe you deserve it. Remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect. I implore you.
Put your fears to rest. We have not come to defile this sacred place. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen Vinbar make these movements so many times.
The paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he's walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the Renaigse. But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not share this with me?
Schnell gucken, dass ich nicht irgendwas verpasst habe. Okay, das geht einmal im Kreis. Zu wissen.
These paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous bird.
He is a Donegad, becoming a Nadaig Meneman. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain. It is no doubt the path he has chosen to follow.
If I understand correctly, the Donegada metamorph differently according to the place they are bound.
Yes. The Sinol Menawi bind them to a specific place, and in return they become the Guardians. But how could a Guardian of the Plains resemble a Guardian of the Mountains?
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation? I thought it was a very slow process.
For some, it takes years. At least this is what is said. For others, it might take place the very moment where the Donegad surrenders to Enol Milfrichtemen. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which. This mural is also ancient. It seems to show a doorway into the mountain. This door appears to be in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seeds.
The Donegada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I've run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. The caverns of knowledge are used to initiate and transmit the knowledge of the Donegada. This painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred place where they will bind themselves.
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second plant?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
On this one, we see a sacred site with raised stones. And behind the face of the volcano, we also see the path that leads there. Like some sort of schematic.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentices must walk. And the Donegada that are prepared to surrender themselves to Enol Milfrichtemen.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we've learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. I just hope there's still enough of him left to answer us.
What do you hope to ask of him?
We hope that he will agree to take us into the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu.
What do you hope to ask of him? Why would the Renaik say? It matter not. My head spins. I will wait for you outside.
Please, go ahead. We will join you shortly.
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
She did not want us to find Vinbar. Come, these caves often have several exits.
Wo sind wir jetzt genau? Ach, wir sind jetzt wieder hier. Okay. Warte mal, wieder in den Fahrten die Berge. Da muss ich also hin. Ja, okay, das heißt, hierhin kann ich mich da anporten. Alles klar. Alles klar,
She must have set them to make sure that we wouldn't be able to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly.
Tja, die Fallen bringen die gar nichts, wenn ich nicht porten kann. Ja, ist richtig. wichtig. Ja, komm. Weg durch. Ciao. 2 Wege. Hallöle. Schon wieder 2 Wege. Ach nee, doch nicht. Okay, das Gebiet aber an sich ist jetzt nicht so groß. Da ist eine Höhle. Heiliger Fahrtenberg. Ja, gut. Gehen wir jetzt auf Medaille. Nein! Jule gefahren, super. Na gut, hier ist eine Kiste. Nochmal hoch. Okay, also ein Baumstamm geht zur Mitte. Dann ist da wahrscheinlich auch irgendwas. Aber ich brauche wahrscheinlich dafür eine Fähigkeit. Ja. Toll. Grünzeug. Was soll ich denn damit? Ja, okay, die muss ich wieder töten. Okay. Da muss ich hoch. Geht auch wieder im Kreis, also. Ach, mit. Warum nicht? Vielleicht müssen wir noch irgendwann einmal wieder Munition herstellen. Ey, irgendwas bringt mir gerade super viel XP. Wieder fast Level geschafft. Ich glaube, würde ich die ganzen Gegner nicht immer an dem vorbeirennen, hätte ich wahrscheinlich schon längst das Level ab. Natürlich dann. Ja, okay. Und Stress holt. Dann mach ich. Warte. Ich will doch nur weiter. So. Ja. Hierfür.
Finally, we've made it to high ground. Now, let's find this trail to the sanctuary. It can't be far from here.
Ein Elch. Hier.
Bloodied feathers.
May the enlightened preserve us. They are enormous. What manner of bird could have lost them?
Looks like Vinbar must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains.
Wahrscheinlich das nächste Vieh, was ich töten muss. Oder dass ich so viel Munition habe.
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
Ja, ist linear, ne? Kann hier einfach durchlaufen die ganze Zeit. Oh, warte mal, das war eine Höhle. Was Blaues. Mensch. Ich sollte doch schleichen.
More feathers. I need a bit of practice.
Ja, super, da komme ich natürlich nicht hoch. Schade.
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail. We found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be here. I hope he'll agree to help us enter the heart of the mountain. All that remains is to find a way to get in. This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it's obstructed. He knows how to protect his home.
Mensch.
A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed. And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage? How can we learn which plant seed is required?
Vinbar was distant. He spoke little. Only one person shared both his love and his secrets.
You're right. We need to find this Sarah. The seed that I have is not enough. I need to find Sarah. She might be able to help. Let's return to the village.
So, ich mache mal ganz kurz eine Pause. Ich muss mir die Nase putzen. So, da bin ich wieder. Ja, doch.
The seed that I have is not enough. I need to find Sarah. She might be able to help. Let's return to the village.
Ach, still. Ja, warte mal. Gehen wir zum Konstantin. Ich bin jetzt gerade ein bisschen verwirrt. Weil ich jetzt ein paar Minuten weg war. Da. Genau, wir müssen eigentlich dahin, um dahin zu kommen. Machen wir jetzt schnell Konstantin. Den frühstücken wir auch noch ganz schnell ab. Ich kann mich erinnern, dass das nichts Großartiges war mit ihm.
This is the camp that Constantin's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope the Donegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantin were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of... A place
Stärke?
where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinai Minawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way. Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames. More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive new footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are footprints. Only a handful made it up to here. The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantin or Katasak. And these rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here? I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. These vials look familiar. Katasak used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantin, what have you gotten yourself into again?
Oh, das war, ja schon, war schon.
According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge in some way be linked to this attack? That makes no sense. Very well, let's sum things up. Constantin and Katasak definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual, but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasak.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantin captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wen Xavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasak returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We're also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Katasach is a good man, but the soldiers and the lions have already betrayed you.
That's true, but I do not see how they could have made these animals obey them. However, one way or another, Constantin is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Okay. Ach, da muss ich hin. Ja. Easy. Ich kann hier nicht runterspringen, ne? Zufällig. So, für eine Abkürzung. Nee. Okay. Dann laufen wir mal lange zu. Nebenbei hier noch ein bisschen Zeug einsammeln. Aber wenn wir schon da sind, kann man es auch machen. Nächste links abbiegen. Ja. Warte mal. Ja, ich könnte da abzukürzen. Theoretisch. Ja, das ist jetzt aber diese paar Meter jetzt. Ja gut, jetzt muss ich sowieso in die Richtung des Lagers. Ja gut, dann doch macht einen Unterschied. Wenn ich jetzt sowieso schon hier bin. Okay. Ach so, falsch gelaufen, zugleich. Mann, was ist los? Da muss ich hin. Nein, auch nicht Gegner. Ich will doch nur porten. Lass mich doch in Ruhe. Nein. Hallo. Hör auf zu kämpfen. Nein. Ah. Constantin, wo bist du?
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
I'm looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me? I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance. This boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him. Anything else?
I need to be...
Ja. Ich mach ja schon.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary!
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Ah, ich hab sogar einen Trank.
Were you
Geil.
able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this.
Ganz zufällig hat hier einen.
We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Oh, 24 Stunden warten. Lass mich raten. Ja, ich kann hier nicht übernachten, das heißt, ich muss wieder komplett runterrennen. Ja. Warum wird mir eigentlich hier kein Bett angeboten? Schweinerei. Dann rennen wir runter, dann rennen wir gleich wieder hoch. Constantin, du bist du. So, 24 Stunden. So, ja. Wieder zurückrennen. Das mit der Romanze hat jetzt noch immer nicht geklappt. Kann ich das eigentlich irgendwo sehen? Wie die Bindung ist? Ach da. Freundlich, 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 freundlich. Nett, 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 nett. Freundlich, nett, freundlich, freundlich. Aber gibt es irgendwas Höheres als freundlich? Ich glaube nicht, ne? Also weiß ich nicht. Man sieht das ja nicht genau. Beziehungsweise freundlich, Funktion ja. Ja, aber ich sehe halt nicht, ob es nur verbündet oder verliebt oder sowas gibt. Also wahrscheinlich gibt es mehr als freundlich.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Da oben muss ich jetzt hin. Digi. Zum Digi-Lager. Mach ich mal. Warum nicht? Wir haben sowieso jetzt nur noch Hauptstory zu spielen. Wahrscheinlich, ja, wahrscheinlich, oder mit sehr hoch wahrscheinlich bis zum Ende. der Kampagne. Deswegen werden wir jetzt das auch machen. Schubidubidubda. Ach, das Lager. Ja, eigentlich sind die mir nicht so wirklich freundlich gesinnt. Ich hab die ja alle abgemetzelt. Hab gehört, das kommt nicht so gut an, wenn man verbündet sein möchte. Ja, ne. Da laufe ich vorbei. Ja, bis zu den Türen laufen. Ah, okay. Das sind nicht mehr meine Feinde. Digi.
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
You dare come here and accuse us of taking him? Let me throw him out this Renaigse and his Ilkdaren. May they receive this punishment for their arrogance.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who was protecting him. Katisach, one of your greatest Donegada.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the Vorst, Tire, he died from his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantin. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Ja, das glaube ich nicht. Ich glaube eher, dass ich euch komplett ausrotte. Aber okay. Dann laufen wir. Na, geht da hoch.
Katisach. Seeing the state of his body. I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad. To have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
Geht ihm das Herz?
Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her. Afra would know how to get information from this body.
Toll.
I'll need to go and find her.
Dein Ernst? Jetzt muss ich ernsthaft wieder hier raus, nur um die Frau zu holen. What ein Mist. Also wieder zum Lager rennen. Ja. Genau, zum Lager rennen, kurz wechseln, wieder zurückrennen. Wahrscheinlich haben wir dann eine Erkenntnis, dass wir irgendwo anders hin müssen und müssen wir wieder zum Lager rennen, um uns wegzuporten. Dann werde ich Petrus einwechseln. Petrus raus, Afra rein. Und wieder runter rennen. Zum Glück ist der Weg ja nicht so lang.
Here is the body of Katasach. Could you examine it and tell us what you make of his wounds?
Of course. This won't be the first time I've examined a corpse. We note a great number of large, blunt force contusions, covering the entire surface of the victim's body. None of the wounds could be attributed to a blade or a spear, nor are there any visible bullet entry points. Practically every bone has been broken in multiple places. The rib cage was torn open and then collapsed. The open wound reveals multiple perforations of the vital organs. Here, the borders of the wounds have been singed. The flesh is blackened, exposed to a flame, no doubt. And we also note several patches of mineral residue. They seem oddly out of place in spite of the exotic insular origin of our deceased. I would be hard-pressed to tell you which of the wounds proved to be the fatal blow, but one thing is certain.
He was smashed violently by a giant rock that was without a doubt on fire.
Yes. These wounds are similar to those given by a heated cannon shot, though in a less regular fashion.
The dead soldiers we found had identical wounds. As crazy as this may sound, whoever is responsible for this attack is capable of wielding molten rock.
In any other circumstance, your conclusion would qualify you for an asylum. But I stand on the side of the improbable. The natives' powers reside outside the body of knowledge we possess.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasach, the power to call volcano fires, could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantin.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Katasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair. What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantin.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Gedachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Ja, und wo ist sie? Nicht auf dieser Map. Okay. Das heißt, wir müssen wieder rausrennen. Oder, warte mal. Ja doch, wir müssen wieder rausrennen. An den Bärchen vorbei. Ja, jetzt ist ja mittlerweile egal, welche Hauptstory ich weitermache. Wir müssen sowieso alle beide machen, um das Spiel zu beenden. Dann können wir auch jetzt einfach bei der bleiben.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
I've come to ask you for help.
My help? You still seek the remedy for the sickness on your island? Or are you looking for something else?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly? And in what way?
By performing the Anatalis fair on the body of Katasach, the Donegad.
Katasach is dead. Under Voshtire. This is a great tragedy. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all. How did this happen?
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared, taken according to a witness. And Katasach suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth? Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Katasach.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my wound in the past. Very well, Renoixe. I will help you. And I also wish to gain understanding. Our island wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalas fair may kill me, but at least I will know. You will need to act as my Voglendaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Katasach, find his weapon, because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
Where can I find him?
In Doren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. You'll find me there when you have united all that I need. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
In that case, let's go together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Duren's camp.
Very well. I'll follow you.
Nice, werde ich einfach direkt geportet. Das ist doch geil. Jo. Okay. Dann gehe ich mal wieder hoch. Weil ich erstmal so Sachen wieder bauen muss. Ja doch, Porten ist auf jeden Fall besser. Außenposten. Außenposten porten. Oder machen wir es sogar vielleicht zuerst, statt irgendwas herzustellen. Dann holen wir erstmal die ganzen Zutaten. Ich weiß ja natürlich, wo es weitergeht. Ich weiß nicht tatsächlich nicht hundertprozentig, was das Resultat jetzt aus dieser Vision sein wird, aber ich weiß ja, wo die Reise endet. Da sind wir gleich da. Oh, ernsthaft?
I recognize this weapon. It's Katasak's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
Brauche den Trank für das bla bla bla. Ja. Von Frauen. Nein, nein. Der 200 Bestienessenz. So, dann haben wir alles. Das wir rennen jetzt wieder runter. So korrekt, ne? Ja. Dann rennen wir wieder runter. Wir sind jetzt echt sehr oft diesen Abhang hier runtergegangen. Rauf und runter, rauf und runter. Jo, da werden wir gleich wieder was sehen. Vielleicht kommt ja ein kleines Video.
Were you able to find the elements I need for the ritual?
Yes. Here is what you asked me to bring.
This is good. But the moon is not yet high enough. Would you like to wait with me?
Ja, bitte.
Yes. I'll keep you company.
Sit then in that case. And remain silent. I must meditate. Katasar, we have come to learn the truth of your death. Ato al confrangawi brandi, ole hanamemen adestame haman. Baravridenan tahanemo quate grenfem, linqui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat, de Tahawan Kloisam, de Talugedon Velam, de Taragam Buledam, de Tataminam Reloidan, a de Talamen Kantebedam en Antelam Verfragtangom.
Katasak! Help me! Please!
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster? Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you.
You never should have done that, Katasach. To save one Renaikse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on.
I cannot believe it. He has returned.
Who has?
Finbar. The High King. We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago.
Is he the attacker? And what of Constantin? Have you seen a young, blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasach protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are you feeling?
Better. What are you going to do now?
If I want to have any hope of finding Constantin, I must follow Vinbar. I have no choice. I will need to return to his sanctuary in the north of the island. He must be hiding there.
You know where he is?
Yes, but I wasn't able to enter. I have one seed, but I need another.
Vinbar is a very powerful Donegat, as well as being the High King. He has access to knowledge that even I cannot attain. He has seen the true face of Enol Mil Frichtim. His secrets must be well kept. And he would only have shared them with those he loved the most.
Yes, I must find Seda. She is certainly the only one to know which seed is needed. Thank you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for you, but for Katasach. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. You will find him and confront him, no doubt. All that remains for me to do is to pray that I have done nothing that cannot be fixed.
Farewell,
Mev. Okay. Das heißt, jetzt müssen wir zu der Gemahlin. Und dann können wir endlich zum Hochkönig. Dann sollte ich auf jeden Fall vor dem Kampf nochmal Sachen herstellen. Aber eigentlich sollten wir auch jetzt schon meine Munition dafür reichen. Aber naja, man weiß ja nie. Schön. Nee, wir müssen jetzt... Ja, stoppen wir. Immer die neue Quest raus. Toll.
And so you have left the cavern, Renaikse. And here you are again.
I have no idea why you suddenly decided to shut us in there, but it matters little. I must know what second seed is required to open the door to the sanctuary. Now, more than ever, we must find Vinbar. He slew Katasak and he holds my cousin captive.
Vinbar would not have killed Katasak. He respected him. And why would he bother with your cousin?
I have no idea why, but I know it to be true. The Tierna Hach Kadaktus revealed this to me. Would you accuse her of lying?
No. You are the one who lies like all the other Renaikse. And I thought that I could trust you. I should never have let you enter the cavern. And even less have allowed you to leave there alive. Eight more!
Was mich? Entschuldigung. Eingeborene rufen minus 3. Was soll ich denn dafür? Besser. Ja, was ich, Alter. Was kann ich denn dafür? Ich hätte wahrscheinlich irgendeinen super guten Ruf haben müssen, damit dieser Kampf nicht passiert. Ist mir aber egal. Ganz ehrlich. Ist mir so... Oh, da war ich noch nicht. Ist mir so egal. Ja, okay, jetzt ein bisschen näher ranreisen. Das Lager. Winterlager. Ach komm, ich laufe da jetzt hin. Egal. Oder stopp mal. Wenn ich doch hier durchreise, dann komme ich doch da oben an. Oder nicht? 200 von 500. 130 Schuss, ja, muss locker reichen. Jo, perfekt.
Now that we have both seeds, the ritual should work.
Nice. XP, XP. 2 Aufträge leistet für dich. Ja, ist wahrscheinlich jetzt super linear. Deswegen kann ich einfach mit durchlaufen. Ich glaube, jetzt kommt der Endboss von dem Spiel. Hallöchen. Das ist ein Jedi, er benutzt die Macht.
King Vinbar, why? Constantin didn't do anything. He has never sought to wrong your people in any way.
Like a worm he burrows. You are so naive. You cannot see with my eyes. Enol Milfrichtimin saw the wound. From atop the volcano, he warned me of the danger. Fed by bitterness, driven by desire, taking without giving, he will be the end of us all.
You have gone completely mad.
Take it. You are too blind, too Renaikse to understand.
Leave him!
That's enough! Free him!
I cannot. O source of life, free him! Damn it!
Jetzt beginnt der Kampf. Erst richtig. Nein, falscher Knopf. Ja, aber trotzdem gibt es auch schon mal Lebenspunkte. Ja! Tränke! Autsch! Wow.
With him. Your cousin is probably freed from his stone prison.
You're right. Let's go see him quick.
Erstmal du.
Constantin! Wake up, please! I beg you! Hang on. We're bringing you home to get you healed. Three days have passed since we returned. I need to go to the palace to see if Constantin has finally awoken.
Oh, der Kampf war ja auch nicht sonderlich schwer, ne? Aber ja, ich hatte schon endlich viel Munition, ich hatte tausende Tränke. Was willst du denn dagegen machen? Ich konnte mich immer wieder hochheilen, ich habe praktisch fast unendlich viel Rüstung. Ja gut, also nur in Klammern 6 Tränke, die mich komplett wieder voll machen.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the 4th time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I wouldn't go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it, and in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site, a place full of magic. I followed his instructions, and all of a sudden, incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened. It seems that Vinbar was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly, of course. I just want to understand. Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Doneigada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Doneigada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came and started circling around me. It was incredible. I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am on Olmanawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Enon Mil Frictamen?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they're going to name a successor.
Ah. Dachte tatsächlich, dass schon Ende ist. Okay, habe ich mich wohl getäuscht. Dann geht's doch ein bisschen weiter. Kann aber ja nicht mehr viel sein, ja. Das machen wir auf jeden Fall in dieser Aufnahme fertig. Wenn nicht das Spiel abstürzt. Keiner will quatschen. Dann auf.
Good day, Glendan.
Beort Tirtomat, currents of Katasach. We learned of his death. Andevosht Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King, Vinbar, is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into his mountains after killing Katasach and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him? Kertonsidach. What happened? How could a friend of Katasach do such a horrible thing?
I'm sorry, but your High King did not leave me any choice. He was at the point of killing my cousin and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nardaig. Perhaps it was for that reason that he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something escapes me. Why? Why would Vinbar have done such a thing? His offering to Tiafradi does not justify what he did.
You know that I wish to see Enon Mil Frictamen, and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I'm just as sorry as you.
Andevosht Tire. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Vladnit, Katasak, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tiefradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations. You must leave now.
Ja,
I
okay.
must leave.
Dann gehe ich zu danken. Ja, zu danken. Den mag ich am meisten.
On Almanawi. I heard you met Vad and some other members of my clan in the area around Edagal Credal. Anyone who treads that sacred land runs the risk of unleashing En on Milfrictiman's wrath. You'd better steer clear of the area.
Yes. Your Donegada warned us. When you see Vad, give him my thanks. If it weren't for him, one of my friends would probably be dead. Poisoned.
That is the task of the Donegada. Helping others when they are in need. I'm glad he could help.
I'm the bearer of bad news. Vinbar, your High King, is dead.
Ande Vostire. He was a great king, and a very wise Donegad. We haven't seen him in a long time, but his memory shall be honored.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Tiefradi needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaise brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past, and chasing away those who came does not make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed, and my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become High King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaise humility and to respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enon Milfrictiman in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
You are a Karants of our clan, and I have witnessed your wisdom and benevolence. I would be glad to help you meet Enon Milfrictiman, and I pray that he will help your people. But you should know that my election is far from certain. The spirits are divided, and some are thirsty for revenge.
Would there be a way to make sure that you get picked?
I do not like the idea of using such a method. But yes, there is a way. The High Kings of old wore a legendary crown, said to be a gift from Enon Milfrictiman. The one who became the first Guardian is believed to have taken it with him in death. If someone were to wear it in these troubled times, they would definitely be chosen by the others.
And where can I hope to find it?
In the burial mound of the Hoi Kings near the village of Vignamri. But it is said that the path towards it is strewn with spears, and that its entrance, situated near a large dead tree, is guarded by a Nadaig Magamen. It is a deeply holy place, and a guardian will not let anyone enter without a fight. If you do decide to go there, fill your heart with humility and respect, for those who rest there were great men.
Now we have earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet an Onifrictman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
Have you thought carefully about what your allies' intentions are? If you approve of them, fine. But if you don't, it would be better to pick someone else.
You're right. It's a decision that's more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Nö, ich weiß schon, ich will Duncan. Duncan Donut. Das heißt, jetzt holen wir die Danken, können dann die Wahl machen, wir gewinnen und dann geht's weiter. Dahin müssen wir jetzt, ne? Okay. Oh, warte mal, wir waren das schon mal. Vielleicht haben wir sogar schon den Wächter getötet. Das könnte sein. Dann können wir einfach durchspazieren. So, mal gucken. Nee. Da sollte ich nicht rein. Nächste links abbiegen. Ich denke, in der nächsten Stunde haben wir das Spiel durch. Kann ich mir sehr, sehr gut vorstellen. Lasst mich in Ruhe, ihr Bären. Ja, ja, den habe ich schon getötet. Nice. Ja, ich konnte wahrscheinlich... Ja, bloß nicht da rein. Das glaube ich eher. Ach, hier war ich auch schon. Wow. Einfach nur wow. So, andere Seite, ne? Ja. Ja, gut, dann rennen wir das einmal kurz ab. Ja, Mensch. Dann ist das ja nichts mehr Besonderes, sondern einfach nur noch so wirklich ein Ablaufen. Level up. Ja komm, machen wir ganz schnell. Den Punkt kann man sowieso zum Anfang. Ausdauer, Kraft. Nehmen wir Ausdauer. So, noch mehr Leben. Was sowieso schon irrelevant ist. Ach, ja, 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 hier war das große Ding. Komisch, dass wir die schon damals nicht einfach aufnehmen konnten. So nach dem Motto, ich weiß nicht, was das ist, aber ich nehme es mal mit. Sieht halt aus wie eine Krone.
What are you doing there? Here lie those who fell facing the first invaders, and you dare enter and scatter their bones.
I did not come here with the intention of defiling this place.
No. You came looking for a crown of the High King, hoping to choose the one who will lead us.
Isn't that what you were looking for as well?
Yes, but I am not a Renaigse. I wish to lead my people to victory, and I have come here seeking something that will make it a certainty. And so, do you plan on keeping it for one of those who is too wise or cowardly to come and get it themselves? Or will you give me the crown?
Deirdre is a great warrior. If she reigns, she will unite all of the clans. And with the blessing of Enon Milfrichtem, the people of your island will be chased away from here. Think long on this. If you leave her the crown, she will become the High Queen. You will not be able to change your mind.
Unbehalten.
Sorry, Deirdre. I believe someone other than you must become the High King.
Someone more easily manipulated, who will obey the orders of the Renaigse, no doubt. Too bad. You leave me no choice. I have come to take that crown, and I won't leave without it. Enough! I accept my defeat. Take this crown. I am not worthy to wear it, so it seems.
So it seems indeed. We will meet again at Dorhad Genedu. Until then, Deirdre.
Mensch, das war aber schnell. Lass uns kämpfen. Boom, tot. Ja, wer kommt mit einem Messer zur Schießerei? Das bringt nicht viel. Ja, können wir also komplett wieder rausrennen. Eine schnelle Sache. Hier muss ich kämpfen. Ja, muss ich. Arsch. Okidoki. Ne. Ich überlege gerade, was ist der kürzeste Weg, aber eigentlich wahrscheinlich den ich gekommen bin. Dann haben wir die Mission nämlich jetzt auch hinter uns. Geht mir aus dem Weg. Ich will nicht kämpfen. Ihr seid nur Zeitverschwendung. So, ich glaube gleich ist irgendwo rechts abbiegen, oder? Nee, ach Quatsch, das ist schon hier das Lager. Ja, geilo. Danke, Donut.
I went into the tomb. I found the ancient crown of the High Kings.
And so, you entered into one of our most sacred places. May this adventure have brought you wisdom and understanding of our people and of your own history. This relic is venerated. The one who wears it will certainly be elected. But you know that, do you not?
Yes, I do. I need to be certain that whoever is named will help me meet Enon Mil Frictiman.
I have pledged my honor to help you, and my words are true. But more is being played here than a simple meeting. You know that I work for a tempering of spirits, the healing of wounds of Tifredi, and those of your own continent. But the decision is yours. To the son that was lost and refound on our island.
Take it. I trust you. In your wisdom, may we be guided towards a peaceful future.
The council has begun to unite. It is time for me to go. Thank you for choosing me. I will do all in my power to bring you what you desire. You have my promise.
Congratulations, Dungus. I'm certain that you will be a very wise High King. And now, are you ready to keep your promise and take me to meet with Enon Mil Frictiman?
You are burning with the impatience of youth. But according to tradition, I must first go to the sanctuary on my own. Without the blessing of Tifradi, my title is nothing but empty, meaningless words. But fret not. How could I be called wise if I went back on the promise I made my friend as soon as I got elected? Meet me at the sanctuary's entrance in 2 days, and I will open its doors for you.
Thank you, Dungus. I'll be there.
Every one of us will be praying during these 2 days for Enon Mil Frictiman to bless our chosen one. But we don't have to stay here and do nothing. We can go somewhere else if you want.
Nö, 2 Tage warten. Wir haben alle Quests ansonsten erledigt.
There you are, Karantz.
How was the encounter?
Enon Mil Frictiman welcomed me like a mother would welcome her child. I will have to meditate on everything he told me and think about the warnings he gave. But now he's waiting for you. I will open the way. Once you are in the sanctuary, always stay on the right-hand path. And keep a confident heart. Those who let doubt take hold of them and turn back risk awakening the guardians of this place. Qua aulem seg.
Yay, wir können durch. Wo sind wir überhaupt hier auf der Karte? Ach, das ist schon komplett eine neue Karte. Machen wir erstmal hier was auf. Erstmal ein Lager. Wie viel Schuss habe ich eigentlich noch? 98. Egal was kommt. Ich habe genug Schuss. Schöner Badesee.